Hey guys, this is Sean Hayes with Hayes Attorney PLLC. We concentrate in the areas of family law, wills and estates, and estate planning and business law. In this short video, we're going to be kind of giving you an overview as what is all included in estate planning. So the first question here is, what is estate planning? A lot of things come to mind when people hear the word estate planning, but really it is planning for the future, for generational protection, for after you're gone, but also during your life. We'll talk about that, which is usually composed of talking through the plan, coming up with a plan, and then having legal documents executed, and then having those drafted and signed to put the plan in place. So when you plan for estate planning, what you want to plan for is not only the balance of your life, meaning like after you're gone, but also life balance. In other words, how are you going to balance your life here to the end? What is that? What do you want that to look like? And then where do you want things to go, or how do you want things to be after you're gone and to pass to the next generation? Sometimes that is a hard thing to think about, but that is what is involved in planning. But once you get the plan in place and you think it through and you have it in place, a lot of times from our clients' perspective, it is a big heavy burden that is lifted off their shoulders. So with every basic, advanced or estate planning, you're going to hear the typical advanced directives being talked about in any estate planning. And there are four of those: the will, living will, healthcare power of attorney, and then the general power of attorney. So briefly, the will is a document which only takes effect upon someone's death, and it basically directs who you want to carry out your estate and how or where do you want your property to go. We'll go into the healthcare power of attorney and skip past the living will just for a second. The healthcare power of attorney is a document where you grant authority to someone else called an agent to make decisions on your behalf throughout your lifetime in situations where you're unable to make those decisions or are no longer able to make those decisions for yourself in the area of healthcare. The general power of attorney has the same concept or same idea, but it is in relation to all other areas, that being, but mainly property type issues. And then a living will is a special type of advanced directive where you have certain special healthcare conditions that occur. For example, if you end up in a coma, you go ahead and direct that you do not want artificial nutrition or artificial hydration. You don't want to be hooked up to tubes. And you go ahead and make those decisions for yourself so that your healthcare agent is not placed in the burdensome position of having to make those decisions for you, because they've already been made, directed by you on your own. And then you can get into advanced planning beyond the general documents that we just discussed a moment ago and get into trusts. They're all different types of trusts, but basically they're going to provide you some privacy. From an estate administration standpoint, you're not going to have to list your property and your assets within the estate administration process. It allows for more control, more management over those assets after you're gone. It does provide some ease as it relates to the administration of an estate. It can involve, for long-term care and qualification of Medicaid planning in order to protect assets, and as well as other types of asset protection. So there are advanced planning techniques that you can get into as well. But if you have any questions about estate planning in general, or would like to discuss this with us, you feel free to give us a call, 336-633-4529. You can also reach us via email, office@hayesattorneync.com, and also get more information off our website, www.hayesattorneync.com. Thank you.